Hi everybody, it's Dan from Ink Gaming. Welcome back to Battletech. This is Season 1, Episode 12, and we are rejoining our EG's Marauders, the Mercenary Corps, just after we finished one of the story campaign missions. If you recall, we killed the Pirate Queen, we recovered a medium and a heavy mech, which was a Centurion and a Quick Draw. The Centurion needs to be refitted, it had almost no weapons on it. We also discovered that the princess that was going to be coronated, that we thought was dead at the beginning of the story, is actually alive. And so we've sworn our loyalty and we'll be doing work. Obviously, the storyline will be intermingled with trying probably to restore her place on the throne, I suspect. So we've got quite a bit of stuff that I want to go through. So let's get moving right away. So first off, let's look at our mech warriors real quick. We usually do this at the end of the episode. We didn't because the last episode was long, so not enough XP.
Yes, Commander.
Decker's got enough. We're going to actually give Decker the additional tactics. It's moving up in the world. If you actually saw, it gives him a called shot bonus at that level, whatever this is, 6 or something like that. EG doesn't have enough XP yet. Glitch is out with an injury, and we are going to go with Glitch having... Oh, what were we gonna do, folks? So we have one multi-target and a sensor. So we're gonna go multi-target and bulwark. Okay. It's gonna be glitches. And then not enough XP. I mean, we could increase these, but we're probably going to push for one of those. But we shall work that as it goes. So we're done there. Second thing I want to show you guys. From now on, every system we go to, especially since we got a little bit more money, and hopefully our missions will be earning a little bit more money, we're going to check the store. The reason we're going to check the store is, while we could look for mech parts, which will be fairly expensive, we don't want a locust, a panther, or a spider part, so fine. We're going to be looking at the weapons that they have for sale, and we're going to be looking for weapons that have pluses. The pluses indicate that they have bonuses. So this medium laser plus has a accuracy, +1 accuracy, and a +25% crit. The accuracy, I think one accuracy is like 5% chance to hit increased. So we want to start buying these weapons because as long as they're weapons that we would normally put on one of our mechs, because they're going to give us an edge. So even though it's 88k, we're doing pretty good on cash, we're going to go ahead and buy that. So we're going to check the stores from now on. Okay, we're not going to go hire any new mech warriors. We've been rotating through our 5 when someone gets injured. If we ever end up with 2 injured, we'll probably just hire someone at whatever planet we're at. Obviously, they probably won't be that experienced, and we'll have to rotate them in because they'll be kind of crappy. Next thing we want to go and get done, and it's going to take a little while here, mech bays. So we've looked at our mechs before, but we want to go into the mech bay and refit. So this Centurion, it's got an exclamation mark indicating, hey, there's something up with it, you know, like something probably that we want to deal with. And if you look over here, sorry, I should click on it, right? Refit to view warnings. It's only got a medium laser on it, so it's obviously got some issues. So let's go to the refit, which we haven't explored before in a recording. This is basically where we decide what we want to put on a mech, what we want to take off, how much armor, and those kind of things. So let's just explore the interface. This shows that we have 22 tons remaining. We can carry a total of 50 tons. So as we put more armor, weapons, things like that, we'll use up tons, and then if we take them off, we'll get tons back. Got alerts here. It has unused tonnage. Okay, that's pretty clear. So that was what the alert was. We have buttons here: repair all, strip equipment. It'll take all the equipment off, sort of like start you at a clean slate. Strip armor, take all the armor off so you can allocate it yourself. Max armor, use the remaining weight you have left and put it sort of evenly between the armor locations. So those are the buttons up there. Here you can see these are the total hard points. So ballistic hard points, energy hard points, missile hard points, and support weapon hard points. So those are like flamers, machine guns, and small lasers. This is the number of jump jets it can fit. Additionally, while this is for the overall mech, it shows for each location where the hard points are. So the 3 missile hard points are all located in the left torso. The ballistic is over here in the right arm. So it gives you an idea of where you can place things. Now, weapons, ammo, jump jets, heat sinks, all that stuff that you can put on a mech, they take weight, so tonnage, and they take spaces in a location. So if we were to look at the AC5 and wait for the mouse over, it would tell us it's 8 tons and 2 slots. That means if we put it here, because it's a ballistic weapon, it would take 2 of these slots. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slots in an arm. Obviously, you have 4 in the chest, 1 in the head, so you get the drift. You do have to take that into consideration. You can't put more stuff in a place than it has space. Okay, well, these are the armors, the front and rear for the torsos and chest, but otherwise the head, the arms, the legs, they all just have 1 armor value, and you can plus or minus to increase it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much most of the interface. This is just sort of giving a judgment of how much value you have on there. We have a very good heat efficiency because we only have 1 weapon on there. And they'll change as you place stuff and take it off. So from my perspective for this Centurion, I want it either to be, it's got 3 missile hardpoints, and it suggests it's a brawler general assault. I want it to be a missile boat. So if I had some good long-range missiles, so 15s or 20 packs, and I could fit them, I might do that. But I'm going to make this into a short, medium-range brawler missile boat. And so what that means is I want to put SRMs on there. So rather than scroll, you can use these filters if you know what weapons you want. So I've restricted it to just missiles. Here's an SRM-6. Takes 3 tons, 2 slots. So I'll put 1 on. I'll put 2 on. I'll put 3 on because I have 3 hard points. So that's it. But that's 18 missiles fired if I decide to fire them all at once. And they can do 8 damage each if they all hit. So that's almost 150 damage. It's also a lot of heat. Each one's 14. I think each turn a mech gets rid of about 30 heat. So it would take care of like 2 of these, but we're going to need some additional heat sinks to help if we decide to fire all our weapons at once all the time. And we're jump jetting around, which also causes heat. We're going to need some ammo. This, as you can see, takes 1 ton, 1 slot, and it has 100 rounds. So this is going to fire 18, so that's about 5 rounds of firing this. Our battles so far probably don't last more than that. We might need another ton of ammo later, but that's 10 shots. So that's what we're going to go with for ammo. We're then going to switch to lasers. We have 2 energy slots. We have 1 medium laser in there. We're going to put our new special laser on this guy. So he's got 2 medium lasers in the center torso. Okay, those also generate heat. 10 per. They do good damage. You know, we have a lot of them on our other mechs, 25 damage. So if you add it up, if we did a full alpha, we're doing almost 200 damage. The issue is, of course, unless we're like aiming and good at aiming, chances are, you know, some might hit the torso, some might hit the arms, right? Because it's random locations. 25 here, 25 there, another, you get the drift. Okay, now we need to look at equipment. So I want good maneuverability because we need to get into range, medium range, and we need to be able to get out. So we're going to put the maximum amount of jump jets on here. And I'm going to go ahead and put them in the legs. I also put the SRM ammo in the legs. Typically you want to put the ammo in the legs, maybe the torso, never the center torso. If your armor gets whittled away in a location, it can potentially then, shots can hit the inner structure and hit the things in it and hit the ammo, which causes an explosion. You know, this blows off, we'll lose a leg, not ideal. If we lose both legs, we're out anyway. If we lose this torso, that wouldn't be a huge deal, wouldn't be fun, but we don't lose our weapons. So we're going to put them in the legs for now. The heat sinks, I'm actually going to go ahead and put in the chest, because if we lose the chest, then we're done. And I'm also going to go put them over here in the left torso, because if this gets blown off, then we're not going to be generating as much heat anyway, because our weapons, or the missiles, will be gone. So that right there, that's, I'm trying to decide whether I want 1 more. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 more in here temporarily. That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to start putting some armor up. Okay? And so for me, the most important thing to cover is, you know, where our weapons are, our center torso. Obviously, we want our head at max. We do want a little bit more rear armor. We don't want people to get around to our rears, obviously, but we do want a little bit more rear armor. I'd like my legs up to at least maybe 110. We can go a little bit lighter to begin with. I think we're going to run out here's, yeah, I think we're going to go with one less heat sink, just so I can be, since I plan to take a lot of damage, if you will. So we got 0.44 tons remaining. So now it's a choice of maybe, you know, maybe just reinforcing that a little bit more. We'll do that, and maybe we'll do each leg just slightly short. It's looking, I'm pretty happy with that, and then maybe a little bit more in the rear. So we could strip some of this armor off, and we could put that heatsink back on, and I'd feel kind of okay, but we'll see how hot we run, okay? So hopefully that was a good introduction to the mech lab for you. Anytime you want to even do that was pretty major, but if you want to like do a minor thing, like say we get another plus laser, we want to take this one off and put that one on, we'll be back in this interface to do that. So when you hit confirm, it's going to tell you the cost and the number of days these things are going to take. The number of days is based on your mech tech rating, which is based on our current ship, and no upgrades. It's 3. So it's not going to take us a whole lot of money to do this refit. In other words, put the stuff in. But it's going to take a long time. But, you know, really what choice do we have? So we're going to confirm. Okay. So as you can see, that goes right into our timeline. Now, glitch is going to heal at the same time this is happening, because one's in a med bay and one's in like the mech bay, so to speak. But if we went and made an adjustment on another mech, it would go in line behind this. So that's why I'm not going to do any other refitting, because 40 days is a long time. Why do I even want to go through that thinking about it? I can think about it, but why put it in the queue right now? It's not worth our time. Okay, so we've learned about the mech bay. We've taken care of our Mech Warriors XP. We bought that slightly better laser, right? It's time to go do a mission. That's what I'm hearing, I'm thinking. You guys think that's a good idea? Probably so. So, let's go to contracts. So we had 2 contracts now. They were both travel. One was to Detroit, and the other was to Detroit. This one looks like it's paying better, but it's an escort in the desert. I'm probably going to try and stay away from escorts. I don't feel like escorting possibly slow-moving vehicles and trying to protect them or leap ahead of them to kill the things coming at them. And it's desert. I don't want to deal with it, even though it pays a little bit better. This one, assassinate. We love assassinate missions, right? Go kill someone and whoever's with them. Badlands, pretty hot. This is paying less, but that's what we're going to do. So let's negotiate. So assassinate's almost, I'm not going to say always, but they usually include the assassinate target in a mech, like a medium or a heavy later on, maybe, who knows. So I'm going to go ahead and at least try and snag 2 priority parts, 2 that I can select, and then we'll take random for the rest. Then we'll just take that. It's not a lot of cash, but we'll take it. Okay?
Calculating course now, Commander.
So off we go. Now, as a reminder, right, we got a long days. Oh, we have an event. Organized chaos. In the morning briefing, Yang jumps right in. Commander, the leopard is too small. My mech techs keep tripping over everything. Chief, we've talked about this. Darius says in exasperation, we can't exactly knock down any walls. Sumire inserts herself. What if we move some supplies into other parts of the leopard? The bunks, the kitchen, hell. I even store some boxes in the cockpit. So, Yang rubs his chin. Yeah, if I had breathing room for a week. Okay, so these kind of events potentially have positive and negative effects, and I don't know the answers to them all. Like, I don't know which ones will happen, so we're just going to kind of role play it through. So we can tell Yang to just make do. We can move a small amount of supplies, or we can fill every last corner of the leopard with mech-based supplies. I expect some people would not be happy with this, but, you know, other things might be good. We're going to go with the middle option. Okay, so it looks like we gained a tech point boost for our mech tech, which, as you can see, immediately resulted in a reduction in the number of days it takes for this. That's cool. What's less cool is Behemoth apparently has gained low spirits, which means he'll have lower morale in battle. Bummer on that. So I suspect, I'm going to say it adds to the story or the role-playing aspect, that those events are going to happen throughout the game. So the timeline was paused, so now we're going to start flying again. Sorry about that. Flying through space. So we're hitting the drop ship. Oh, I'm sorry. The jump ship. You can see how those are easy to mix up, at least the words, even though they are clearly different in function. Oh, you know, one of the things I'm not sure that I showed you guys, and I'll just talk about it since this is all going to take time anyway. If we went and looked at the star map, we would see that we have a lot more systems available to us. Not all the systems, but a lot more. If you recall at the beginning of when we started this, there were like 4 systems available to us. We could go between the 4 systems as much as we wanted, but there was only 4. Oh! So 2 things happened. I don't know if you guys noticed. One thing, we've been flying long enough that that tech bonus disappeared. We're down to 3. So I'm sure that probably adjusted these, but we took advantage of it while we could. Additionally, now it looks like we have another event. The Last Cup. When you enter the cramped galley, you find Glitch and Behemoth in a tense standoff in front of the nearly empty pot. Glitch sees you. Commander, this is the last of the coffee. The XO says we won't have any more until the next supply run. Uh-oh. Looks like it started up here and somehow I had scrolled down. Sumeyer wanted a cup of coffee too, apparently. Anyway, Behemoth and Glitch are apparently fighting over coffee. So, I can either split the coffee between them, give them to Sumeyer, who's our navigator, who knows what that would do, or take it myself because I'm a greedy bastard. We're going to go ahead and split the coffee. Okay, so Glitch and Behemoth have gained high spirits. Who knows what Sumeyer would have gotten if we gave it to Sumeyer or us. So hopefully the high spirits on Behemoth counteracts the low spirits, and of course Glitch will have high, so that's good. No, I don't think these are, they're not, you know, life-ending choices, hopefully most of the time. Hopefully they're minor tweaks. So we got our monthly bill. As you can see, we are trying to keep 6 mechs ready, so that ups this slightly. We have our loan, and then of course our people are getting XP, so they're a little bit more expensive. So we just need to keep rolling in the money as best we can. We're going to keep them at normal morale. Okay, we have arrived at Detroit, and they want us to do the mission. So let's get going. Okay, interestingly enough, Glitch managed to, so this is a thing that you may recall, Glitch was out with Wounded, and Glitch managed to heal in the time it took us to get here. So rather than Glitch being out of her where she was last, she's where she was last, so I don't have to like switch her back in. Now, technically that breaks the rule we've been playing by, which is, hey, you know, we give the person a chance who's been injured to then take over for the new injured, but we're going to leave it as it is. Now, we're not going to take the Panther. We're going to take the Quick Draw out for a spin. So we are all now mediums and a heavy. Barely a heavy, but a heavy. In addition, I think we're going to move folks around. EG's going to go into the Blackjack. And got sensor lock on that, huh? Multi-target. You've got the multi-target. And the Vindicator. I guess I'm okay with that. So we'll go with this. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's get landing. So if I recall, and this is really going on a memory because I have not looked obviously in a while, and there's some space between recording these episodes. I think we have a part or 2 parts of a Griffin. That might be the only parts of a medium mech we have. So unless we run into a Griffin, you know, when we're talking mediums, it will be all new. So unless we could get like 3 parts, it'll just be, we're not going to get a mech. essentially. We're just gonna be working towards one. Let's find out. It'll be fun to try the quick draw out. I can't wait for that Centurion to get done. That'll be fun to try out too. Oh, here we go. Let's get landed. Okay, as usual, it does. Oh, that's just the landing. It's kind of dark. Okay, so that might be a Wolverine? Not 100% sure what that is. Okay. Zooming in. Now we're going to zoom. Okay, thank you. I'm sure it's a hellhole. I'm not disagreeing. So looking at this, looks like the yellow line goes up here. Whoa. Long way, huh? Oh yeah, so we're kind of in the corner, so I'm going to rotate the camera slightly. Okay, because apparently we're probably going to be going up this way. It looks like there's a little bit of forest here, maybe some forest up there, so we're going to advance along this edge. That's the plan. You know, obviously, we will be doing our traditional jump jet brace. I can sing that for you anytime you want. Jump jet and brace. And whether I said embrace or brace, it's up to you. Oh, look at this. Who's this? Oh, the quick draw's got some nice mobility. Let's think of that. Interesting, huh?
Lifting off.
Oh, enemy contact already. What do we got? I don't know. Where is it? Let's see it. Oh. Oh, this is kind of lackluster. Vehicles? Really, guys? That's too bad. So, one's a 3, one's a 2. We'll get to know that better. I forget. Striker might be 3. Maybe the tanks are 2. I don't recall. So as you can see, 3 mediums. So they're going to move at 3, and then we've got the heavy that moves at 2. We're going to reserve everybody, kind of let them come in. They're not going to travel that far, unfortunately. Again, at this point, I expect there to be 3 or 4 allies, so to speak. And then I would expect, I'm actually, what's going on? Okay, I'm going to reserve and let this guy move too.
Standing by.
So I'd expect 3 or 4 allies, you know, in addition to the mech. Okay, so we actually have a line of sight on this puppy. He's a striker. So the striker's a 2. I guess maybe the tanks are, anyway. Obviously, they desperately want me to engage, right? Right, that's what I'm hearing. How far can you jump? You can get into the trees, but you won't have a line of sight up there.
Yes, Commander.
What about you? You can get into the trees, and it's really tough. I don't think anyone's going to have a line of sight. I can LRM this guy, which certainly is a possibility.
I hear ya.
How about you, my friend? You can't even get up as far. What is this? So, I don't fully understand this. It looks like we can jump up here. It looks like we have a line of sight, but as you see, it like hits the hill part way up. And I don't know whether that means it goes from like a dark red to a light red. And it kind of seems like it's showing that we'll be in its line of sight, maybe, but we won't be in it. I'm not fully clear on that. But, you know, what's the fun if we don't go do it, right? I need some clarification. If someone knows, it'd be great if you comment on that. I'm pretty sure I'm fired in that situation. Maybe they just have a... Well, apparently not. I was going to say maybe they have like an increased... Knows. Or difficult to hit. I don't know.
All weapons are go.
See, that seemed to hit right through the hillside, so okay. Well, so it looks like they have 4 vehicles. Or it could be like Mechs 2, but at least 2 vehicles plus 2 other things, because that was only 25% of the forces. That makes sense. I don't know where this guy's going. This guy up here. Oh! Ooh, we got a mech. Ooh, 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 ooh. Fun, fun, fun. Not nearly close enough. What I am going to do is I'm going to move people up. And I'm going to brace. How about you?
Receiving you.
Yep, Decker. Look at that. See how generous we are? We took you out of that little tin can. You're in a nice armored piece of machinery.
Yeah.
Yep, I hear you, Medusa. The problem is there is no other forest for you, my friend. None. So, I can't get in forest to give you cover. I could have you close, but instead, I'm just going to have you brace.
Got it.
You've got the most maneuverability, so you'll be able to jump forward the most, too. Okay, it's a locust. The fact that we can see it means someone, probably the quick draw, has got a line of fire. It did guard, and it's got a lot of evasive bonuses. Also, this tank's going to move next, so I am going to let it move.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Now, it may very well be able to get a shot on us right here. I don't... Nope. It's going to come around. Okay. Yep. Galleon. Hello. Okay. So, taking a quick look. Who's got the line of fire? Okay. So, he's got a line of fire right now, so let's just take a look. So, medium laser, 2 small lasers, right? This has got a machine gun and 2 medium lasers. Neither one are a huge threat. I should say neither one are really a threat at all. But with that in mind, this should be easy to take out. We should absolutely take this out. This one just be, it's a mech still at the end of the day, and it's got 4 evasive things, so it'll be a little bit more of a struggle. But I think we're going to go ahead and go forward and engage with these guys. That is the plan. So,
Standing by.
first off,
Waiting on you, Commander.
the Shadowhawk. We used you last time. You do have multi-target. I like that. So I'm going to use you first. Can I get a line on both targets? Oh, I want a direct line. I prefer a direct line on this one and then LRM on the... That'll probably work. Because really what I'm looking to do with this
No
is
sweat.
I do want to try and take the galleon out, but I want to try and take away an evasive bonus for the other guys on so as you can see, very low chances. So honestly, this probably was not the smartest thing in the world. Oh, actually no, I just had to switch it to Bravo. So this is what we wanted to see. Hopefully these 3 should manage to take the galleon out, and this should take away a stack of evasion.
Line them up and I'll shoot them down, Commander.
Perfect.
I feel bad about shooting the little guys.
I don't feel sad about shooting the little guys at all. At all. Okay. Still got 3 evasive bonuses. We still have quite
Orders.
a bit. This guy's got multiple things. Looks like we're going to go here, I think. We're going to, yep.
Jumping.
Now, I didn't really think about who I wanted to go first to try and remove the evasive bonuses, but, wow. Rough world, huh? This PPC is going to heat him up. That's not the best chance in the world. That's not the best chance in the world. Feels a little bit like a waste. And actually, I didn't even check to see whether he had sensor
Failed to
lock.
connect.
With that, it probably would have made more sense if he had sensor lock to get rid of 2 evasive bonuses. So that could have been just a big mistake by me.
Good to go.
These guys are both pretty dramatic as far as what they can bring to bear if need be. Unfortunately, look like you're probably going to be our best bet. I'm hoping with him down to 2 that I will have some reasonably decent chances to hit. I definitely am not impressed. So we are actually going to... Do I want to sensor lock and get rid of the 2? Like a bulwark. We definitely don't want to do those. You know, I'm just going to do that.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. How far can you get? Well, that's not very useful. Got a lot of medium lasers. We are firing from the side, so, you know, this will be interesting. And actually, all of these have a reasonable chance to hit. It's very hot, but let's do it.
Affirmative.
Okay, so we destroyed the right arm. Not a huge surprise, but we got a head hit, too. Not that we care that much. I'll be curious what he's going to do. He's just going to stand up on the edge and fire at us? Ooh, came down slightly. Going to fire at us, right? He is. And that was, poor guy. He missed with his little medium laser. Now we're super hot here, but most everybody else is fine. And it looks like we have another vehicle coming out. So these two are the remaining forces beyond the actual assassinate target. We are going to go ahead and let this vehicle move. Okay, so we actually took a hit. That's okay. So let me see, first off, Decker's got no heat issues. I'm going to go over here because I want to see if I can take this guy out. Of course, the main reason he doesn't have any heat issues is because we did not fire the PPC. We basically fired almost nothing. So we have the Locust and we have the Scorpion. And we do not have multi-target on this. So I am going to choose the... I'll fire full weapons just to make sure in case I miss. I'm going to take the Scorpion out.
On it.
I consider it slightly more of a threat. And it's a good thing. That medium laser missed, the PPC hit, you know. So
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
we'll take that. Okay, let's get other people into action. So I'm not really eager to like try and like leg or head this guy, so it's not a huge deal.
Waiting for orders.
Now the quick draw, I'm gonna actually have him go because he needs to cool down anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna max move him, and I am going to sensor lock is what I'm gonna do with him. Okay, who got hit? Quick draw got hit. I thought you got hit. Meh, whatever. So I'm gonna move him just to get the evasive bonus. Yeah. Yep. And he won't be able to fully turn, but that's fine. He's rotated mostly. This guy is limited where he can go anyway. And then I'm gonna go ahead and sensor lock this bubba. That'll help the evasion bonus for the other guys, and it'll help me get rid of some of my heat. Blackjack's looking good. Shadowhawk, you know, reasonably. I'm gonna actually have the Shadowhawk go first. Get rid of some more evasion bonuses. So we're gonna jump again for evasive and all that. Now we could use the precision strike, the morale. Again, though, I don't care that much. So we're gonna take some of this off. That way, well, I'd like to take more off. Nah, we'll go this way.
Here we go.
Okay, so we destroyed the left arm now. The locust arms, I believe, are generally not real useful. So I don't think it's like too concerned about losing its arms. Well, I'm not going to be able to do anything super special, so I'm going to just head over here. Again, the threat of this is pretty much non-existent. I'm not saying it couldn't hit us in the head, and that would be unfortunate and everything like that, but I'm just not too concerned. So this is going to be a lot of heat for this guy, but we're basically just trying to deck it. As you can see, it's lost both its machine guns. It's only got his medium laser, which is in the center torso.
All weapons committed.
And there goes the Locust.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, so we've exited combat because we don't know where the other target is yet. I am going to go ahead and brace everybody.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant.
This isn't that we're sort of waiting for him. It's more that I want to get rid of... oh, and there we go. That did not take long. Where is he? Okay, so he's coming down the hill. I'm going to go ahead and reserve and let him move.
Standing by.
I don't know where he's going. Okay. So let's take a quick look at everybody. So still definitely got some heat in the blackjack. Everybody else is pretty good. This is not shocking as far as, you know, heat goes. I'm actually going to advance everybody up
What's up, boss?
if I can. Might not be able to, but just to like here so that way we can just jump up the next turn.
Affirmative.
We'll do the same thing, right? Jump and brace.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, you're the one of the furthest out. Yeah. How about you just like sprint and you get right up here? It's fine. And we gotta wait for him to actually move. Hello, EG. Read my last. Well, I could get up. I am not going to get up, but I will kind of like move over here so we kind of have a little flank. And then I will brace. And EG, my friend. Actually, I'm not too worried about it. Why don't you move? Why don't you move right here? This is gonna give EG the heat he needs to get rid of, and we're gonna see what happens with our friend. Where are you going? Are you seriously like you're gonna wait for us? You going around? I don't know. Anyway, since he's already gone, we don't actually have to reserve in this case. So we are just gonna. Again, I don't see how he can have a shot on us when we're like hugging the wall like that. So that's why we're sort of moving in this way.
Good to go.
Wouldn't it be horrible if I learned that that was not the case?
Waiting for orders.
Yes, yes. Not as good a wall spot as the rest of the crowd, but hey. Someone's got to be a victim.
Aye, aye.
How about you? I don't want to get you too far away from everybody else, but that's fine.
There we
Oh,
go.
there's forest right at the top of this hill. What do you want to do, man? I seriously don't know what this guy wants to do. Not know we're here? Do you want to give us a rude awakening?
Standing by.
Okay. I guess, let me just check real quick. So you can get up and get a line of shot.
Commander?
You can certainly get, yeah. You can get a line of shot. I can't go in the forest and get a line of shot.
I hear ya.
Okay, you're, I think, my problem child. You're not going to be able to get a line of shot. But you could LRM if you don't go first in direct fire. And you, yeah, you can get up and get a line of shot because you have a huge jump range. Okay, so I guess it's time to play. The blackjack first.
Good to go.
I'm thinking the,
Good to go.
gosh, so many good choices, huh?
Standing by.
Let's,
Receiving you.
yeah, let's go with no, not you. Sorry, EG. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We're about to find out, A, what you are. Oh, a trebuchet. Why? Okay. Let's take a look at this. Trebuchet, so he does have, because we're still pretty low, he's got the shoddy armor. He is unfortunately guarded. Oh. So increased difficulty hitting these guys when they're in the middle field, but I think they have an increased difficulty aiming out. He's got 2 LRM-15s and 3 medium lasers. He's kind of like a LRM boat. No wonder he was trying to keep his distance. Interesting. That could certainly hurt. He is missing armor in the center torso. You know, just sort of weak in certain places. LRM-15 in one torso. LRM-15. No. Medium lasers. Okay, so we got some weapons on the left and the right side of the body. This would probably be the biggest disarm, but if we took his 2 torsos out for a dismantling, yeah, I kind of like that idea. So let's precision strike. We're going to aim here. I don't know that, you know, our chances, you know, it's okay. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can do what we can. Now remember, it's half damage because he's guarded, right? But that was a good start, and you know, one of his evasion things gone. Now, yep, you're fine. So we're going to bring you up. Do we want that next? We have enough for another morale shot, but I'm actually going to save that, I think. So what we were thinking about doing then, I want to do it with the person who's got, you know, a lot of weapons. So if I bring him up, like, you know, like here, and I say, it's tempting to, and I say, hey, guess what? Not only am I going to jump all the way up here, I am now going to do an aim, precision strike, and we're going to aim right here.
Sorry.
Tell me how this feels. Apparently better than I had hoped. I had kind of hoped I was going to like take that out. It did not. You know, that's fine.
Acknowledged.
That's pretty incredible. He's making me look silly. Not really, but so chances of me hitting that location, probably not. Yep, hit a leg, but it is what it is, right? Unfortunately, that means he is going to come full bore on me, and there's very little I can do about it. I am going to jump up here, and I will be able to. Well, I could bulwark, but he's not going to fire me. So I will use my little LRM for I have no idea what purpose. Wow, such a horrible chance to hit. Actually, I won't. I'm gonna brace. Okay, so he's gonna be able to rain down fire. So, oh, but we knock. Oh no. Oh, we're sitting pretty. We knocked him all the way down to 1. So we're gonna actually reserve so that we can all go together again. And I had no idea I was going to get that. Our morale's still not high enough.
What's up, boss?
Heat is an issue. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take, like, for example, our friend here, who doesn't really have any heat issues, get a line of fire, right? And we're going full bore. Chances aren't great, relatively speaking. You know, why not? This guy has a lot of heat capacity, if you will, or, you know, room for firing alpha strikes. A lot of these other guys, as you can see, do not. Now, he's got bulwark, so except for except for actually just the heat of the weapons themselves, which seemed okay. He's fine because his bulwark will keep him somewhat defended.
Firing on target.
We're hitting like every other limb but the limb we need to hit, right? Isn't that how it always works? So you don't, you do have bulwark. The issue with you with bulwark is, I'm pretty sure, we got significant heat issues trying to fire most of these. We can fire those. I can take that off. That's not bad.
Firing.
Wow. Well,
I think I hit something good.
doing the best we can, and I just wish it was better, to tell you the truth. This guy's probably the guy I'm most concerned about. A lot of these locations have enough stuff. Well, you know.
Engaging target.
Yep. Didn't get lucky with hitting the torso. So now he's going to let loose. Let's see what he does. Okay. Did a massive firing at EG and the Blackjack. EG seems to have taken it. I don't think we took any internals. So he is now going to go next, though, as in we will get one person that gets to go,
Yes, Commander.
and then he's going to go. So I think I am going to have the person go. The question will be, who will it be? What happens if I look at you? So I can fire again. I'm bulwarked. I can't aim, but that is a medium laser and a PPC. The chances are not as high as I would like, but we're gonna go with it. Take a random roll. There we go. Good. That took out basically half of his weapons and injured him, and that was what we had hoped to get done earlier. So now he gets to go, but you know, probably gonna fire at EG again, I would guess. Nope. Instead, he's spreading it to the quick draw. As long as he doesn't hit the cockpit and do pilot damage, we're good. So now that we've half disabled his weapons and he's gone for this turn, we need to do some heat control, but additionally, do we want to... Well, we really, with no... Oh, we do have enough. Glitchy glitch, my friend.
Receiving you.
Waiting on you, Commander.
It's because we gave Glitch coffee. Glitch is apparently doesn't need as much morale to actually make the called shot. So I'm just going to take a quick look. Unfortunately, this torso is, you know, it's as full as it can get, so to speak. It's got 75. The arm, which actually has the medium laser and the LRM, actually only has 11, but that won't cause a pilot, any pilot damage. Do we take the aim shot, go for a leg? That would cause pilot damage. I think maybe that's what we do, guys. Which leg? The 46, right? It would be better if we could increase our chance to hit. I don't know any way to do that. So what we can do, yeah, that's what we're going to do it that way, guys. We're going to precision strike. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I won't cry too much. Yeah, okay, I'll cry a little. Okay. Took some hits. Both of these guys are pretty heat. Actually, he doesn't have to do anything because, again, he's bulwarked, so it almost makes sense for him not to do anything. The problem is I can fire more than I thought. Could take these off. It's too much. could take that off. What do you guys think? I think that seems. I wish I could aim, but that'll do me good. We're very likely just to core this guy. I mean, at some point, that's probably what's going to happen since we can't do aim shots. If we can knock him down, if we could take out a leg, that was sort of, you know, semi the intent, then that'd be fine. So I'm actually going to move over here just to give EG a little evasive bonus. And I'm now going to see what we can do here, and I think it's going to be almost nothing. We'll lose a lot of heat if we do that, and so I'm thinking we'll fire the 2. We'll lose some heat, and maybe we'll get lucky.
Engaging target.
Wow, that leg's got to be almost gone. Okay, so we actually have 3 people that are going to be able to move before him. Again, I'm pretty sure, yep, not enough of anything to do,
Commander.
I should say, to take him
I
down.
hear ya.
You are our friend. The bulwark. Okay, you're firing a good deal of stuff here, and who knows what's going to happen.
Got it.
That was a lot of more center torso hits than I would have liked. EG,
Receiving you.
this one's a tough one too. If that PPC hits in the center, he's gone. Honestly, oh, that's too hot. We'll just do that. We'll see what this could be. You know, leg, yay! Maybe not. Center torso, yeah, right in the middle. Okay, well, we are done. Unfortunately, there's going to be only one trebuchet component, and such is life. That's how the cookie crumbles, or the mech falls down, explodes, whatever. Something akin to that. So we got a little bit extra pay. That's fine. We always need the extra cash. Did fine here. You know, we took a little armor damage, but no pilots took damage, no internal structure, so that's all great. We have a choice between the, you know, the locust part, the trebuchet, and then all sorts of other stuff. And actually, this isn't a bad thing. Well, I would have loved to get multiple trebuchet, which is a medium, you know. We'll take the 1, so we can eventually start building towards 1. But I'm going to take the LRM-15 because we were talking about, you know, we can always purchase them, but, you know, if we can get them, that's great. So I'm going to go ahead and get that, and then we'll see what else we get. Oh, it looks like we got the locust part, LRM-10, some other stuff. Okay. Pretty good. Thumbs up. Double thumbs up. And so we should be headed back to our dropship to talk to our XO and navigator. Oh, apparently Lady Arono's contract is ready for review. So that's the story mission, or the campaign, as it were. So we're going to quickly look. Oh, Century in 13 days. We're going to take a quick look like we typically do. Sorry, I didn't mean to go in the mech bay at all. I meant to check the mech warriors. So, yeah, not enough XP, right? Not enough XP. Not enough, technically, but we're looking for other stuff.
I hear ya.
Yeah, not happening.
Yeah.
Not happening. Getting close. Okay, so that was quick. Another thing we're going to quickly do is we said we're going to check the store, right? Always check the store at the new system. Okay, Spider Panther Locust, not very interesting. Looking through the weapons, anything with pluses. And that would be the big negative. Okay, so there you go. Last thing we usually, I do want to show you this because I talked about it. I won't go anywhere into it. This is a star map. Hey, looky. Like, we had access to these 4 systems. Now we can fly to all these other systems. We can't fly to these. We can mouse over them, but any of these things with a little thing, but we don't want to pay for our travel. We're poor. So typically we'll just take contracts and we'll travel where the contracts are telling us to go. Last thing to look at, we always like to do this before we leave our episodes. Here is our priority mission. This is the campaigner story. As you can see, it's taking us to Weldry, a system we're not familiar with, 32 days away. Of course, all the campaign missions or story missions pay very well. They also can be more difficult, and they don't really tell you exactly what's up. But it looks like we have 2 paid travel contracts if we want to take them. One is going to go to Linghaoguan, 17 days away, and it's a battle on the tundra. 1.5 skulls. Big pay, big salvage. Over here, covert supplies. We're ambushing a convoy. It's 1 skull in the Highlands, same system. So we will have to think about which one we want to do. One is a 1 skull, one is a 1.5 skull. Obviously, the one pays a lot more. This one's really got good salvage. My concern is about trying to chase down a convoy. I will tell you right now, that is my concern about that. Is it says ambush, but ambush could mean we're half a map away and we have to like go chase down fast vehicles when we're not very fast. So I think there's some risk. But we are starting to see missions that allow us to do it for other houses' reputation. So that's pretty cool too. So hopefully you guys had fun. Hopefully you learned about the mech bay. We'll be in there a lot more as we start to vary our mechs. And I just want to say thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.